Hello, this is Redithin, and welcome to the team analysis for the first week of the TBU against Sly and the Pittsburgh Pyroars. And see, I don't have any fancy layout this time, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to get a layout for the battle tomorrow. However, no promises. I'm gonna get a layout eventually, I swear. It's just I have not had time for that this week. Yeah, that's coming, but for right now we just have Showdown, unfortunately. But anyway, so let's go. As you can see, his team, I still have his team up on the side there. You can look at that, what he has, what he's bringing. Not exactly what he's bringing, but what what's not on the bench. So yeah, there you go. First off, let's look at my team, and we have Mega Pincer, because we got to bring that, because Mega Pincer just absolutely rips through his entire team, pretty much. The only thing that really handles it well are Intimidate Arcanine and and Unaware Clefable. So other than that, he really has nothing for this thing once it gets an SD up. And so yeah, you got your Return, Earthquake, Swords Dance. Then we also got Feint on there. And the Feint was because he has 2 E-Speeders and Arcanine and Lucario, and Feint actually has +2 speed priority, the same as Extreme Speed. So as long as you outspeed those, which this thing is guaranteed to because it has a higher base speed, it's going to outspeed with Feint, so it can't. So there's less of a chance of them revenging me. So yeah, that's why I have Feint there over Quick Attack. But overall, yeah, this thing pretty much outspeeds his entire team, except for a speed tie with Electabuzz, which is absolutely insane. So Mega Pincer just absolutely was a must with for Sly. So then basically everything else with his team was just about figuring out what kind of covers Pincer's weaknesses a bit. So next up we had Raikou. And this thing was because I felt Electabuzz was going to be a problem, so I wanted more things to switch into Electabuzz. And that's exactly what this thing does, because EV'd, it's EV to outspeed, it's EV to outspeed Electabuzz, that base 105, and then the rest in Special Attack and HP. Then we have Thunderbolt, HP, Ice, and Volt Switch, just because that pretty much hits everything. And then we got Calm Mind on there, and Calm Mind was because I really didn't need any more coverage. And if anything, I could come in and Electabuzz and just set up on it, and potentially sleep with Raikou. So yeah, I really didn't need anything else in there. So I thought, Calm Mind is a pretty good option to have on there, especially with the Shuka Berry. And this was in case he had Rock Polish or Scarf Landorus, so I could come in and revenge that if I needed to. And yeah, just let me set up Calm Mind easier in case of the HP ground on the Electabuzz or something like that. So or even still, you could still set up on Landorus if I really wanted to. So yeah, so this Raikou was mainly meant to just deal with Electabuzz. However, it put a number on his entire team as well. So yeah, there's that. Next up, we have Gourgeist, and this was to ensure that I don't get swept by ST Lucario, because that was a huge problem for me if it were to get set up, because Lucario is always a nightmare when your team's weakened enough. So of course we got Disable actually Leech Seed and Phantom Force. This is enough speed to outspeed Jolly Arcanine, I believe. So the Jolly Arcanine, Jolly Lucario, one of the two. But so yeah, the reasoning behind this is because usually when you have Lucario, you have E-Speed, Close Combat, and then a final move that's either Crunch or Iron Tail. And I think he was probably gonna have Iron Tail because of Florges, but yeah, so pretty much he'd only have one move to hit Gourgeist. So if I can set up the sub and then disable that, then it essentially is useless. Then it stops the sweep because it can't even touch it. So yeah, that's something I came up with because I was like, you know what? How do I stop this from absolutely destroying me? And that seemed like the best way to me. So yeah, and then we got Leech Seed because Sub Leech Seed is always really annoying and really effective, especially with a mon with as low as HP as Gourgeist has. And then finally we had Phantom Force, and this because there really was nothing I really wanted more on there. Phantom Force just lets me get more HP, or gets me more Leech Seed back, and also does a fair amount of damage to a lot of his team. So yeah, I really didn't see a reason to put anything else over there. Next up, we have Skarmory, and this thing was meant to deal with Clefable, because Clefable, if it was unaware, I really needed something to kind of come in there and stop that, especially if it was Calm Mind unaware. I know Skarmory does that. Of course, you got your Stealth Rock Roost to Defog. I needed the Defog on there just in case he brought Stealth Rock to Tradigion, because Pinsir does not like Stealth Rocks at all. And then we have 68 in attack and Iron Head, and this is because this is enough to 3-hit KO max defense Clefable. So with leftovers and all that. So in case it was a Calm Mind set, I could just stall it out, and then like once I get like a flinch, I'll be able to eventually knock it out. So yeah, you know, relying on hacks, because that's what I do. But I mean, it's in my favor, so it's just a bit of a strategy to deal with that. And then the rest in Spit F, so it can handle Clefables like flamethrowers or whatever it wants to throw at me. Get it? Throw at me? Yeah, I'm so great. Next up, we have Mixed Defensive Crocoon, and this Spit F is meant so it can take two. So it can switch into Earth Power from Landorus. So yeah, there's that, and then the rest in defense, just because that's pretty much what Crocoon does. And this is just this is mainly for Landorus because it sets up on Landorus. It also sets up on basically his entire team that's not Electabuzz and Lucario. So Crocoon is just absolutely really good against his team. And if it was Magic Guard Clefable, then I could win the Stallfest there or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, finally we have Florges, and this is Moonblast Toxic Wish Protect because, of course, the Wish helps my team a whole lot. And then the Moonblast actually hits the entire team. He literally has no fairy switch-ins other than Arcanine, and even then I could just slap it with a Toxic. So yeah, that Moonblast and Toxic was really like all you needed to break down his team. And if it was Unaware Clefable, Toxic also beats that. So these two moves are just really all you need on Florges against Sly. And then of course we got the Wish Protect because Stain. So yeah, that's the team. I hope you enjoyed this team analysis video. Actually, no, I'm not done yet. I need to talk about his team a minute. So anyway, yeah. So I kind of explained why I had my sets. Mainly my win strategy against him. Well, I mean, I'm gonna say is because the battle already happened, but I'm not gonna say what happened. So the strategy is. If as long as I can keep Landorus or Lucario from sweeping me, I'm pretty much good to. I'm pretty much good. So like that was mainly it. As long as Clefable, because as long as I didn't let Clefable run amok, and I didn't let Landorus or Lucario set up on me when I have my checks gone, then I'm pretty much good to go with Pinsir, because Pinsir really just destroyed his team once I was able to guarantee that it could come in safely and set up an SD. So yeah, that was mainly it. Just, you know, make sure his team's weak enough so I can come in with Pinsir, set up a Sword Stance, and just sweep pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much what my entire team strategy was. So yeah, next time I record this, I'm going to next time I record one of these, I'm going to do it before my battle, so I don't, so it's less of like, it's not really recappy, so like I can kind of have a different mindset when recording. So yeah, sorry this is a little weird for a team builder, but or not really team builder, team analysis or whatever. But yeah, that's my team going in. Tomorrow I'll have the battle uploaded, so stay tuned for that to see how the Tynamos prevail, or see if the Tynamos can prevail against Sly, or if we fall miserably like our past week ones have been. But anyway. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Reddithin. If you enjoyed, please leave a like or subscribe if you haven't yet, because you really should, because I make quality content, I promise. And I will see you tomorrow in the first battle of TBU Week 1. Goodbye.